my paper. Taxpayers take the hit on Carillion. Ministers try to keep vital services running after collapse. HS2 projects, school dinners, MOD, homes, roads, prisons, operating theatres and pensions all need rescue plan. Anger as 43,000 workers and supplies wait to find out fate. So, this is why we've got we all know we've got major problems with the government. Whenever anything goes wrong, you pay. Not the ministers that screwed it up in the first place. They just walk away through it and go, well, you can pay. You can pay. Yeah, don't do me. Oh yeah, no, I gave the orders, but yeah, you can pay. It's time to sack them all. Sack the lot of them. Up in the top there. Welcome to our family, the people who invited refugees to live in their homes. This is more of the migration agenda. And then on the other side left there, Housing Inquiry Chair took donations from developer. More corruption. And what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's why they do it, because they get away with it every single time. Daily Mirror. Cyril Regis is dead apparently. Another fat cat scandal. Yet again, you pay. Yeah, you pay. They never pay. They just carry on getting their huge salaries. Because, hey, you're the public, you can pay for everything. And if we mess up, well, you can pay. The scum. After 5-year nightmare, Poppy's mum nailed him. Dad must face inquiry over sex attack on top. He wants his dick cutting off and feeding him, along with any other paedophiles. The Guardian. Burgers in bed, 3 TVs and golf. How I lived like Trump for a week. What a load of... And they think you actually believe this crap. Scramble to save jobs as Carillion crisis deepens. Thousands of private sector workers at risk and 30,000 small firms may lose out. While the ministers who gave the money to them carry on getting their wages without any regard whatsoever, because hey, you pay. Down the bottom there, Boris Johnson admits 350 million bus claim error. It was 88 million too low, he says. Ah, well, so he's only made he's lost. You know, he's got to find 88 million. That's not a problem, because guess what? You can pay. Oh, and by the way, he carries on in his cushy job with no recompense whatsoever. None whatsoever. The Times. East European slaves collect clothes left out for charity. I watched the film last night, Trafficked. Very interesting film, all about trafficking that's going on. And there's apparently a million, at least a million a year get trafficked, and it's worth 100 billion a year to the traffickers, who are of course most of the governments. But hey, don't matter, if anything goes wrong, you can always pay, can't you? Labour MPs threat to quit over purge by left wing. Down the bottom. Taxpayers face huge bill for collapse of Carillion. Ministers pledged to find public sector projects could cost hundreds of millions. Hey, but don't worry, you can pay. You're an endless tax burden that can be milked whenever they see fit. Oh, and we'll put the council tax up as well, by the way. Yeah. You had enough yet? You can't have, because you're letting them get away with it. You're not saying anything. You're not talking that to all your friends and that. Saying how angry you are that the criminals in Parliament are taking the piss. And guess what? You pay. Daily Mail. Supermarket bans plastic. Exclusive Iceland first store in the world to remove plastic packaging from all its own label products. Well, all part of the agenda. Pop star's mystery death, aged 46, in Park Lane Hotel. These things happen, I guess. Although it's never what it seems. Daily Star. Football. Semi-naked bird. Again, the eye down the bottom near privates. CBB babe laid bare. Hey pet, who gets the pooch? It's about Anton Deck or whichever one it is, I don't know. And Cranberry Star dies at 46. Tempe, Daily Express. Whole of UK at risk from 3 days of storms. Wow, 3 days of storms, eh? That's strange, because in yesterday's or the days before you said we were going to have 2 weeks of it. Seems like we can't trust anything we read in the papers. Why eating too much salt could lead to Alzheimer's? Well, there's a very good reason for that. Table salt is 1/3 salt, 1/3 sand, and 1/3 glass. So change that for pink Himalayan salt or Celtic sea salt or whatever, anything but table salt. Table salt was originally designed to clean the tables with. Britain ready to cut foreign aid cash. Minister gives boost to our crusade. Oh, well, if they're cutting the foreign aid cash, they can make up their shortfall for the Carillion lot, can't they? Oh no, they've got it earmarked for something else. Yeah, something else. Nothing to benefit the men, women, children of the UK at all. Nope. There must be justice for Poppy. She was sexually assaulted in father's bed before she died. Chop his nuts off. That's the only way to deal with this sort of scum. Metro. Poppy, she was sexually abused, and a picture of the pedophile. Chop his nuts off. Chop his nuts off. Chop his dick off. We'll do some transgenderism of our own, shall we, and chop all his privates off. Carillions, gazillions. Hedge fund makes a mint as company falls. Bosses hang on to bulletproof bonuses, but jobs at risk for thousands of workers. Alright, well, it's alright, you can pay, can't you? Oh, but the bosses, they're keeping the bonuses. Yeah. Even though they've run it into the ground, they're keeping the bonuses. You see how fair the system is? Daily Telegraph. Mother pleads for new Poppy case after grotesque police failings. Coroner finds toddler's father sexually assaulted her before she died. Cut his privates off and have it tattooed on his forehead that what he is, and across his under his chin. Financial Times. Ready to fight back, George Soros. I've actually heard he's dead, but I think that could probably be just something to, because he knows the shit's coming, and he's, or you wouldn't be looking for a dead bloke, would you? Ministers seek to reassure staff as Carillion collapse sparks anger. Public contractors underwritten. No relief in private sector deals. Heated MPs questions. Yeah, what happened? Oh, who's going to pay? The public? That's okay then. End of questions. That's the heat over. Dennis Healy. World events do not occur by accident. They are made to happen, whether it is to do with national issues or commerce, and most of them are staged and managed by those who hold the purse strings.